In today's video, I'm going to help you out with some festive cocktails, Christmas cocktails, where you're going to be using Monin's Cranberry Syrup. I love using that this time of year. For me, better than cranberry juice because it just packs a punch with flavour, and that's kind of what you want. I'm not a huge cranberry juice fan, but for some reason, I've got a cranberry liqueur at home as well. I really like that, but for some reason, I love the cranberry syrup, and it just means you can do so much more with it. I've got three absolutely amazing cocktails here. Very simple. But just, you know, they're just going to be perfect to get you through. So we've kind of got, like, this is a Thanksgiving cooler. I found this recipe a few years ago, really like notes of orange in there, but the cranberry in there is just really good. We've got a flip on the Cosmopolitan, but it takes the Cosmo to 10 times better. Orange, cranberry and rosemary Martini. And then a really simple one to finish you off with. But it is so good. Comments below. What's your go-to recipes for cranberry? Do you make cranberry? I keep wanting to say cranberry sauce. Do you make cranberry syrup? Do you use cranberry syrup? Do you use Monin's cranberry syrup? How do you use cranberry in cocktails when it's not cranberry juice? Have you ever done it? I want to know all about your cranberry stories. So let us know in the comments below, and let's dive into the cocktails. So the first recipe I'm going to show you is called a Thanksgiving cooler. Now I found this recipe online, I don't know, quite a few years ago now, but it's such an easy and refreshing cocktail. It just works. It's just really good. So ingredients for this, we've got some absolute, some vanilla vodka, essentially, some cranberry syrup, Monin's cranberry syrup, orange juice. If you want to use fresh orange juice, that's great, but this stuff, you know, it's our friends just down the road, it's epic stuff. Some soda water, and then some just lime wedges will go into the cocktail, and then just some mint for the garnish. So this is a cocktail shaker jobby. So let's go with the first ingredient, which is going to be our vanilla vodka, your favourite vanilla. I think vanilla vodka works really well in this, but you could go like raspberry vodka, a thing like that. That would be quite a cool, fun twist. But we're going for 45 ml, 1.5 ounces. And then next up, we are going for our cranberry syrup. And this, I think, because this is more punchy in flavour, it's going to work a lot better than cranberry juice. You could use cranberry juice if you really wanted to, just lengthen it out. But I think the punchy flavour of this really works. So we're going for 15 ml, 1/2 ounce of cranberry syrup. Then, I might as well squeeze the limes in now. I'm just going to squeeze, and I'll shake them down with that. I'm just going to squeeze in, this is actually a really small lime, so it's just quartered, to be fair. So 2 wedges to half a lime, essentially. But if you've got a bigger lime, the proper lime, you probably do 2 wedges. So 2/6 of a lime, there we go. So squeeze those in. There we go. And then we're going to go for our orange juice. Now, I've played about a bit with this, and I'm going for 75 ml. I think that works perfectly, so like 2.5 ounces. But have a little play, depending on your orange juice. But 75 ml is what we're going for. So here's a 50, and then a 25. Now, obviously, we're not doing anything with the soda water just yet. We're going to shake this down. So plenty of ice in your shaker. And there's a good hard and fast shake for 10 to 12 seconds. Right, and then when that's nice and chill, let's just leave that there. We're going for our soda water, and this will be up to you, really. I'm going to go back to what I've kind of liked doing. I add the soda water to the shaker. I'm just going to do a shake and dump. So the soda water is already kind of mixed in with the cocktail instead of it floating on top. So I'm actually just going for a 50 ml double bubble of soda water. And then, as I say, I'm just going to do a very simple shake and dump, just a dirty dump straight into the glass. As I say, the limes are in there, that's part of the garnish as well. And you just want a nice sort of couple of sprigs of mint, a clump of mint there, and just pop that in the top, just like that. And as I said at the top, that is just a really easy but fun kind of festive drink. You get the cranberry notes coming through there. You definitely get the vanilla punching through in the vodka. Nothing complicated, it's just a really fun drink. Now, cocktail 2 is a really kind of fun favourite of mine. It's kind of a loose riff on a Cosmopolitan, but better. So this is kind of like a cranberry, orange and rosemary Martini, if you like. Really good this time of year, really good. Get into December parties, it's going to be awesome. So, ingredients for this, plain vodka. Again, sort of riff it up if you want with like an orange vodka, raspberry vodka, they'll all kind of work, but I'm going plain vodka because I'm going to let the cranberry and the raspberry do the work here. So plain vodka, we've got your go-to orange liqueur, Cointreau, Grand Marnier, Pierre Ginger, dry orange curacao, whatever you kind of use. cranberry syrup, Monin's cranberry syrup. I've got some orange bitters there to even sort of bump up the orange, give it a bit more oomph. I've got 2 sprigs of rosemary, one for the cocktail, one for the garnish, and then half a lime. So again, this is a shaken cocktail, and it gets served down in kind of like a Nik Nora. It's a smaller serve, so a smaller martini or a larger Nik Nora, not a massive martini glass. It's not going to be that big. So let's crack on. First ingredient we want is your vodka, and again I'm going for 45 ml, 1.5 ounces of vodka. Next ingredient we want is our Cointreau, or your orange liqueur of choice. So very similar to Cosmo in this respect. We're going for 15 ml, half an ounce of Cointreau. And then I'm going for my cranberry syrup. So we've got a bit of sweetness in here compared to a traditional Cosmopolitan. And there's no cranberry juice, obviously. So for this, again, adjust the taste, but I've got it nailed for me, and it's 15 ml, half an ounce of Monin's cranberry syrup. Then what I'm going to do, I've done with my jigger, I've got 1 sprig of mint, 1 sprig of rosemary that I'm just going to pop in the shaker, and now all the flavours of the rosemary will come out when we shake it down. We're going for our lime. I've got half a lime here. That should give us roughly about 15 ml, give or take. So just squeeze that lime in there. There we go, perfect. We'll just dump that to one side. Then the final ingredient is some orange bitters. I don't often rock these out, but they're coming to their own this time of year. Like those festive kind of flavours, it's really good. So orange bitters, may be able to get them in quite a few supermarkets, just Angostura, but obviously Angosturas, orange bitters, but easily online, easily. So I'm going for 2 dashes of orange bitters. So all that's left to do now is just shake this cocktail down. So plenty of ice in your cocktail shaker. Oh, nearly. Oh, that was nearly one for the outtakes, wasn't it? Oh, right, and then a good hard and fast shake. Right, see, that'll teach me. I didn't wash this in between the last cocktail, so it's all cold and slippery, isn't it? Oh, right, serve this up in this cracking little Nik Nora glass. I like this. And you know what? I always do this. I misplace my Hawthorne strainer, my fine strainer. Every time I wash up in between cocktails, I'll leave it over there, I'll leave it down there, I'll leave it where I think it should be, in a like tucked away in there, just nice and easy to get to. Where is it? I can never find it. Anyway, double strain, because we want nice clear drink, and you've got the little bits of rosemary in there. So double strain. Lovely jubbly. And then to finish it off, 2 bits of the garnish here. Here's one I prepared earlier. I've got some frozen cranberries. I've always got frozen cranberries in the freezer. Don't know why, never use them, only for this. So I've got frozen cranberries on a little skewer, a cocktail pick, and then I will trim that down for the photo, but then just like a sprig of rosemary, just laid it over the top. And that is just gorgeous. And now if you've watched me a few times making these kind of drinks, you know I do bash the Cosmopolitan quite a bit. I'm really not a huge fan of the Cosmopolitan. For me, it's like lifeless, just vodka, orange and cranberry. That's all it is, orange liqueur. It's nothing to it. But kind of to play about, to use the cranberry syrup in there instead of I just want to say cranberry sauce now. So use the cranberry syrup in there instead of cranberry juice. It just adds that little bit, and you've got the orange bitters to pump it through. But the little bit of rosemary, the tang of rosemary and cranberry is a gorgeous combination. And for this is kind of a festive Cosmopolitan, if you like, but it is truly, truly immense. I promise you, if you make it, in fact, let us know. If you make this cocktail, upload it to Instagram, tag us in the photo, and then share it, but let us know how you get on with this, because I think this is a belter. Now I'm going to finish you off with the third cocktail, nice and easily, nice and simple, kind of like a pear and cranberry fizz. The pear actually does come from the quince flavour, so quince gin, I kind of refer to this as like an apple and pear flavour gin. Again, as what I say, I love the Whitney Neal flavours for cocktails and things. Don't think of them as out and out gins. They are a gin, of course, but they are brilliantly flavoured spirits to do some awesome stuff with. So it is quince gin, apple and pear works a treat. We've got cranberry, which we know goes really well with those sort of flavours, those notes there. a tiny touch of lemon juice and some ginger ale. And as I say, this is very, very simple. Make in a glass straight away. No need to shake. We are gonna go for, let's go UK for this, 50 ml. I know I flip about 50 mils and 60 mils and 45 mils, but we won't go down that rabbit hole. That's a conversation for another day. Join us on a live stream. That's a conversation for that. Right, so I'm gonna go for a 50 ml double bubble of Whitney Neal's Quince Gin. Then I am going for 15 ml, half an ounce of the cranberry syrup. And if I've said cranberry sauce through this video, I really do apologise. For then I thought to myself, did I say sauce? I don't know. There we go. Anyway, cranberry sauce. You could use cranberry sauce in cocktails. Why not? It's all fun, isn't it? So 15 ml of syrup, just to balance that out very slightly. I'm going for 15 ml of lemon juice, complete with a pip. I'll fish that out in a second. There we go. Rogue pip, gotten rid of. Right, we're going to top this up with some ice now. So fill your glass completely with ice. And then we're just going to simply top up with ginger ale. I was thinking soda water, I was thinking lemonade or Sprite, but you know, cranberry and ginger, I know that works really well. We know pear and apple works really well with ginger. I just think this is going to be amazing with this. So just ginger ale, I think will work a treat. So just top up and take a long bar spoon, obviously give it a stir, combine those ingredients. And then garnish-wise, I've got a bit dehydrated apple. I haven't used the dehydrated fruits for ages, so revisit them. Dehydrated apple, and then sort of a sprig of mint, decent sprig of mint. Really simple, but that is a banger, absolute banger. That is, it just does exactly what it says on a tin. You get the punchy notes come from the gin, the quince, apple and pear gin. You get the ginger and the cranberry. It does exactly what you want it to do. You could drink, in moderation, of course, you could drink a lot of those and not get bored of them. It is that good. So there we go, folks. There's your 3 cocktails with Monin's Cranberry Syrup. Ideal for kind of the festive time, November, December, January. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Comments below, let me know which one your favourite. And then coming up, right up there, will be another kind of seasonal video to get you in the mood for Christmas.